What's up, guys? Go back to a brand new video, man. Now today we're doing the Raw side of things, Universe Mode Raw 2023 setup. So you guys love the NXT part. Appreciate all the support of that video. So now we're gonna get into the Raw side of things. So first things first, man. We go with Tozawa. Now you guys know how we do this. We edit the allies, we edit the enemies, attributes, all that good stuff. And so let's get into it. So with Tozawa, I changed up some things. Allies, I put Otis. And I put Chad Gable, but you know how 2K is with all the glitches and stuff like that. Chad Gable, Otis, you can't put women in allies. Enemies, I put Noam Dar for Tozawa, and then main manager Maxine Dupree. Alright. Tozawa's entries and stuff like that is still the same. And his overall is a 73 overall for right now. I gotta see how he improves each and every week. Now, if you guys want me to do this updated like weekly, let me know, because I can do that as well, you know what I'm saying? Alright, but next thing on the list here, we scroll down a bit. We got Bad Buddy. Now, Bad Buddy, I went with, I don't know why they keep changing up my enemies. Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, the whole Judgment Day, just because of the fact that they took him out once upon a time, so I just put that there. And yeah, that's what I went with for that. So I went with Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor, okay? Let's keep scrolling down here. Becky Lynch, I went with Xia Li and Nia Jax, just because Xia Li took her out with the roundhouse kick, and Nia Jax is the enemy level. Now, level 1 is the lowest, and level 5 is the highest. So I'll put Nia Jax as number 5 right here, and then I'll put Xia Li as number 4. Okay, so that is it. And her roster shade is Raw NXT. I know she's still a parallel NXT, but I'll put her on Raw and NXT. All right, so we'll keep scrolling down to the next one right here. Brock Lesnar is not really wrestling right now, so I'll put has no enemies right now. So I'll just put him on Raw, just to say that. Bronson Reed has a lot of enemies, so pay attention, okay? Lots of enemies. So he got enemies with The Miz, Lois Kaiser, and Gunther. I don't know why they keep messing up my thing here. So I'm going Gunther right here. The Miz, Lois Kaiser, Tommaso Ciampa. He's enemies with them. Alright, he has no allies, stuff like that, and he's overall put as an 89. It's a little bit high, but I feel like he deserves an 89. He wins every single match most of the time, so I feel like Bronson Reed deserves an 89 overall. Okay, Brutus Creed, they just brought up to the main roster. He's overall to 81 right now. Allies with Julius Creed. Alright, main manager put Ivy Lau in there. You can't have women as allies, which I don't make it. That doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, she is an 81 overall. Again, they just got brought up to the main roster. Okay, so we scroll down. Candice LeRae, allies with none other than Indy Hartwell. Okay, and then I put enemy Xia Li. She took her out, and then Rhea Ripley as well, because she took her out in that match, one-on-one match. So that's, and the main manager is Johnny Gargano, and her overall is a 78. Okay, next thing's Chad Gable. Okay, so Chad Gable has improved a lot since we got the game, so I'll boost his ratings up a little bit. Arrow offense improved. He's an 80 overall to me personally. Alright, we're gonna put share all the crowd reaction, crowd balance here. Enemies and allies. Okay, so enemies, I don't know why they keep changing this up, but for the enemies for Chad Gable, I'll put Gunther in there. And I'll put Ivar and Eric, just on the fact that they're in a tag team, and they usually face up against each other a lot, so that's why I put them in there. Alright, so I'll put Gunther, Ivar, Eric, Alpha Academy, and then main manager Otis and Maxine Dupree. Okay, but yeah, Gunther is in there. Gunther has a lot of enemies. I'll tell you that right now. Chelsea Green. Okay, Chelsea Green. We got allies with Dewdrop. Enemies, she really doesn't have that enemies like that. Not for Chelsea Green. They are Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. She's still the Women Tag Team Champions. So yeah, for Chelsea Green, and she's like a 70 overall, just on the fact that they keep having her lose. So I just put her as a 70 overall. Cody Rhodes has a lot of enemies. Okay, we got JD McDonough, Jimmy Uso, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio. Levels, I put JD number 5, Jimmy Uso number 4, Damian Priest number 3. Allies, I got Sami Zayn in there, and I also had Jey Uso in there for level 5 for his allies on Monday Night Raw, so we will save that. Cody Rhodes is a 93 overall as well. I feel like that's a decent overall for Cody Rhodes. Okay, we gotta get into the next person. Damian Priest has a lot of enemies. Okay, we gotta get into it, man. Now for Damian Priest, Bad Buddy I put in there, Cody Rhodes I put in there, Jey Uso as well. I put in there as well. So Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, Bad Bunny. I put all those guys in there for enemies. Allies, JD McDonough. I put in Finn Balor as well. I put Finn Balor level 5 just because they're tag team champions. I'll put Dominic Mysterio in there as well. Alright, so I put Dom, JD McDonough, Finn Balor in there as his allies. Main manager Finn Balor and the Judgment Day. Okay, so we're gonna save this right here. I saved this multiple times. I don't know why I keep unsaving it. Dexter Lumis is not really wrestling right now, but I put allies with Indy Hartwell and Johnny Gargano. Dolph Ziggler's not in WWE no more, so I'll put him as a free agent. Okay, but if he signs somewhere else, then he signs with somewhere else. But Dolph Ziggler right now is a free agent. Dominic Mysterio has a lot of enemies. We gotta get into it. Alright, so for the enemies part, I put Trick Williams, Bad Bunny, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and Dragon Lee for the enemies. And then for the allies, Logan Paul and Damian Priest. And then I'll put Finn Balor. I put Finn Balor and JD McDonough. They just keep on messing up my allies. I don't know why. They need to fix this universe mode. But yeah, Logan Paul, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and JD McDonough. You can change the levels how you want. I'll put Boo for the crowd reaction to make it more realistic here. Overall for Dominic Mysterio, I gotta put him a little bit higher than 75. It's kind of crazy. Let's put him at a 75. 79 is better. 79 is way better. Alright. But that's what I put for Dominic Mysterio. Okay. Now for Drew McIntyre, I put the enemies as Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso. Alright. For the next person here, Eric, I put the allies as Valhalla and Ivar. Enemies as Xavier Woods, Otis, Chad Gable, and Kofi Kingston. I don't know why I keep taking it out. Keep read like saying that. I don't know why they keep doing that. They need to stop. Okay. Now for the next person here, scroll down. Finn Balor, allies with Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio. I don't know why. Okay, JD McDonough in there as well. David Priest, Dom, and JD McDonough. Any more allies? I don't think so. Enemies. He has a lot of enemies. Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes in there as well. Drew McIntyre. Not really Drew. I put Jey Uso in there. You don't like Jey Uso like that, so I'll put Jey Uso in there. Alright, so I'll put Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and then save the 2 slots. Maybe Damian Priest right there. Okay, so we saved that part. Alright. Giovanni Vinci has a lot of enemies. You got Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa as the key ones. They are DIY versus Giovanni Vinci. Alright, allies was low with Kaiser and Gunther. Okay, so I'll put again with the Imperium. Alright, so we're gonna save that. Oh, actually, he has one more in there. I don't know why. Bronson Reed. He had trouble with Bronson Reed a lot too, so I'll put Bronson Reed in there just to make it more realistic for you guys. Again, if you guys want me to do the SmackDown side of things, let me know in the comment section down below. I will do that as well. So we got enemies: Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, and Bronson Reed. Gunther has a lot of enemies as well. I don't know why he keeps changing it up, but Chad Gable, Bronson Reed, Tommaso Ciampa. Who else he has? He has Otis in there as well. Everybody wants a shot at Gunther, so I'll put him in there as well. Ricochet used to be one of his enemies. I'm putting him at level 1 right now, but 100%. So we got Ricochet, Otis, Tommaso Ciampa, Bronson Reed, and Chad Gable as his enemies. Alright, allies is with the team he is in. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We gotta go change the team that he's in. Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. Okay, Ludwig Kaiser, my fault. But yeah, we're gonna change that up right there. And boom, I say that again. Okay, next person down the list here, Ivy Nile. Didn't have that much, but she's brought up to the main roster, so I'll put her with Maxie Dupree. Okay, as the enemies, and Julius Creed as the main manager. All right, scroll down here. JD McDonough has a lot of them. Not gonna lie. So we gotta go down the list. All right, level 5. I'll probably put it with Seth Rollins, and then I'll put another one, Sami Zayn. Another one probably be Kevin Owens. Interfere in their tag team matches, so I'll put it with Kevin Owens here. Yeah, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins. The allies: Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. Alright. Main manager, Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio. With the Judgment Day. Okay, we can't really add them to the Judgment Day though. Jey Uso, there's a lot of enemies, not gonna lie. Alright, so we got Jimmy Uso, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, and then allies with Cody Rhodes. So you brought him over to Monday Night Raw. Okay. Keep scrolling here. Johnny Gargano, allies with, of course, Tommaso Ciampa and Dexter Lumis. Alright, enemies with Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. Alright, so we put that there. And then also throw back Grayson Waller as well. Throw in Grayson Waller. You guys don't know, he was an enemy with Grayson Waller. Interest DIY and tag team. Okay, interesting. Then I have that there. Alright, Julius Creed has been brought up to from NXT to Monday Night Raw. So we're gonna change that up here. Allies with Brutus Creed. Enemies, doesn't really have any enemies right now, so I'll just save that. Alright, we saved that. He had an excellent debut, so that's how I'm gonna keep it right there. Kay's not really wrestling right now. Katana, Kaden Carter don't really have any enemies right now, so I'll just keep them as it is. And allies the same, okay? So we gotta scroll past them. Kofi Kingston has a lot of allies. Well, right now it's Xavier Woods. Enemies, Eric and Ivar usually is a thing here. And then I'll put Drew McIntyre in there as well. So what happened in the past. So put that there. Alright, and then main manager is Xavier Woods, which is pretty cool here. Raw has a lot more than NXT, so this might be a longer video, but if you guys want to just watch it, if you guys want to keep your Universal Mode up to date, allies put Dominic Mysterio. Enemies, he got a lot of them. Ricochet, Rey Mysterio. Logan Paul also has one with Roman Reigns, so I'll put Roman Reigns in there as well, just the fact that what happened in the past. So I'll put Roman Reigns, okay? Go boom, save it. Roman Reigns, and he is your new United States Championship. As well, Ludwig Kaiser has some enemies. We got Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, and Bronson Reed. And then Gunther and Giovanni Vinci is your allies. Okay, so we gotta save that. Giovanni Vinci and Gunther. And then interest in Ludwig Kaiser. We gotta save it. Alright. So we gotta scroll down here. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Maxine Dupree. Alright, enemies with Valhalla, Ivy Nile, and Nia Jax because she got her out the Battle Royal, and then main managers Otis, Chad Gamble, and Tozawa. Okay, interesting there. The Miz, he has enemies with Bronson Reed, Gunther, so I'll put Gunther in there. Okay, Gunther, put Bronson Reed in there as well. Gunther, Bronson Reed, and then I'll put Tommaso Ciampa in there as well. Alright, where's Tommaso Ciampa? Boom. So Tommaso Ciampa, Bronson Reed, and Gunther, because he's facing Gunther for the IC title. Just to make it more realistic for you guys. Nia Jax had a lot of enemies. I don't know why it keeps messing up my thing when I had it set. Alright, we got Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark. We got Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, and I'll put Maxine Dupree in there as well. Actually, I'll put Shayna Baszler because they're in a rival too. So I'll put Shayna Baszler, Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, Zoe Stark, and Becky Lynch for Nia Jax. Alright. To make it more realistic here. Oh, the attributes is way off. She's not no 75 overall for Nia Jax. I say Nia Jax in the mid 80s, the high 80s. So we'll say this up right here. Increase that. Okay, 84 is not a bad overall for Nia Jax. So we'll keep it as Nia Jax, 84 overall. Now we're gonna keep scrolling. Otis, allies with Chad Gable. Alright. Tozawa. Enemies with Eric, Gunther, Eric, Ivar. The Viking Raiders side. Alright, and then Gunther as well. Then Maxine Dupree is the main manager for Otis. Okay, so that makes sense to me. Scroll down here. Raquel Rodriguez, enemies with Zoe Stark, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley. I'll put it there. Shayna Baszler. I'll put it there as well. If I can find her, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax. Her overall is an 80, which is decent for her, so I'll keep that the same as an 80 overall. Rhea Ripley has a lot of enemies, so we gotta do this right now. Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, and I'll put Zoe Stark in there as well because she is her enemy too. She's facing Zoe Stark at Survivor Series as well. Okay. Ricochet has some enemies. I put Logan Paul, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Gunther, and allies with Seth Rollins. Just scroll down here. Sami Zayn has some enemies. JD McDonough, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Jimmy Uso as well. Jimmy Uso. Okay. And then allies with Jey Uso level 5 and Cody Rhodes. They always save each other all the Monday Night Raw every single week. So we gotta save that. Alright. Seth freaking Rollins has a lot of enemies. JD McDonough, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio. I'll probably put Damian Priest level 5 since he is Mr. Money in the Bank. And then I'll put JD McDonough right here at level 2. And then I'll put Drew McIntyre in there. Allies with Ricochet. He doesn't really have a lot of allies right now, but allies with Ricochet. If we scroll down here, Shayna Baszler. Rivals with Rhea Ripley, Ronda Rousey, and Nia Jax. And allies with Zoe Stark. That's level 5, okay? And then we keep scrolling. Shinsuke Nakamura. Enemies with Seth freaking Rollins, Ricochet. And I think that's about it for right now. So I'm going to save that. This is probably going to be a long video, guys. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think that's about it, man. We might have a few left. Tegan Knox. These are Raw allies with Natalia. Okay. And then I think we have one more here. That would be Valhalla and Zoe Stark. Okay, it's Valhalla. Allies with Eric and Ivar. Enemies with Maxine Dupree. And then Ivy Nile as well. Okay. Ivy Nile right there. Alright, cool. We save that. And then Xia Li, enemies with Candice LeRae, Becky Lynch, Lara Valkyria as well. She's on all the shows. And then Zoe Stark, allies with Shayna Baszler, enemies with Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, and Rhea Ripley. Okay. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys went ready for SmackDown allies, rivals, enemies, attribute updates, let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think about Raw update? If you guys want to change anything, let me know in the comments down below as well. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn your post notifications, and comment down below. Should I do this on a weekly basis after every week and update the attributes on like maybe a Sunday video? Like we can do like a series about it. If you guys enjoy it, stay tuned till next time. Catch you guys later. Peace.